Well, in this video, I'm going to focus on how the teachers can evaluate on the effects of the technique. And after the course, an in-depth interview with a discussion group of 10 students can be carried out to find out the effectiveness of the activity. And teachers can use the class notes and observation during the class hours. Teachers can note down on students' emotions, responses, and performances during the random check. And as I said earlier, the students will be asked to perform in 3 tests. The first one is the diagnostic test, in which the students are asked to read aloud a story. And the second one is the midterm test, in which they will read 5 minimal pairs and sentence reading. And the end of the course exam will be for words reading, story reading, and picture description. And I'm going to show you the demonstrations of the tests. Firstly, let's look at the diagnostic test. Okay, here's the example of the diagnostic test. As you can see, it is like a story. So students, before the course takes place, they will be asked to spend a few minutes practice reading this short story, in which they will perform all the sounds and the knowledge they know about stress, intonations, and everything. After that, the technique as well as the course is introduced, and by the week 8 or 9, students will be asked to perform in a midterm test. Okay, here's the example of the midterm test. Okay, let's look at this. The midterm test requires students to read 5 minimal pairs, in which they have to tell the differences between the target sounds. And also the intonation parts will be to test their sentence stress and the intonation patterns. And the final exam is to test more of their competence. Let's look. As you can see here, there are 4 parts. Part 1 is the words reading, in which they will be asked to pronounce correct vowels, consonants, and stress. And then comes the story reading, in which they have to perform good intonation as well. And the last part will be picture description. They will be asked to describe one picture, but I don't know where it goes. Sorry. It should be somewhere. Okay, it will be one picture for the students to describe. And the teachers will analyze or assess students' performance in these tests, and they will finally come up with assessments for their performances. And in conclusion, shadowing has proved to be effective in standardizing students' pronunciation, sharpening their listening skills, and promoting fluency in speaking. And besides the expected linguistic improvements, the students are highly motivated by the lessons learned in these videos, because you know that students are asked to practice with motivational videos, so they can learn how to be more positive or hopeful or faithful, and these videos ignite their inner strengths and they seem to be more motivated. And yeah, all of the class enjoyed the lesson, and I believe that the technique can help all students improve their pronunciation and oral abilities as well. Thank you for listening.